nearly 3,000 years, man has searched for the lost Ark of the Covenant.
The Bible speaks of the Ark leveling mountains and laying waste to entire regions. Not something to be taken lightly. No one knows its secrets.
Jones, do you realize what the Ark is? It's a transmitter. It's a radio for speaking to God.
Hello everybody and welcome to The Shift. The Shift here referring to a change in my viewing habits from traditional media like the film clips you saw earlier to the dark and dank realms of internet video. The goal of this video is to analyze this changeover and determine whether or not that change is for better or for worse. So how exactly do we go about that then? Well, first let's start with some background. As a wee lad, I found myself fond of a few things. Video games, food, and of course, movies. As soon as I was old enough to comprehend what was happening on screen, I was hooked. Watching every movie I could, frittering away my money on theater tickets, and going from adult to learn what movies they were fond of, in a never-ending quest to see them all. Time goes by, and high school senior me struggled to answer the imposing question of what I'd like to do for the rest of my life. I briefly considered my love of film, but determined that would be silly. I was good with computers, why not computer science? No, that'd be way too much work. An English major? Those were my favorite classes after all, though I never actually read any of the books. So I went back to film. Radio, TV, and film, to be exact. I'd grow up to be the next Steven Spielberg. Or at least the guy who brings him coffee. That brings us to today, and now, as a college student more than halfway through his higher education, I've stumbled upon an intriguing observation. I don't really watch movies anymore. Well, okay, that's not entirely true. I still go to the theater every now and again when I scrape up enough cash, and I have to watch a ton of foreign and black and white films in class. What I mean to say is I don't really watch movies in my spare time anymore. That part of my free time has been consumed by the internet. The internet's a wonderful place. Sometimes. Occasionally. Not really, but it does have YouTube, so that's a plus. Of course, you must be familiar with YouTube, the massive online video social media site you're probably watching this on right now. In late middle school, I caught wind of it, seeing only what my older brother allowed me to see. By high school, I was a casual user, checking out a few videos here and there whenever I held control of the family computer. But by the time college kicked around, I was hooked. The amount of channels I've subscribed to is really pretty absurd, and the amount of time I've clocked in watching various series is slightly depressing. So what's the blame then? Well, Nicholas Carr, author of the article Is Google Making Us Stupid and general new media scholar, believes the internet itself is the problem. He suggests that the nature of taking in information via the web has changed the way we think, in one way messing with our attention span. He speaks more to how he can no longer spend time reading long articles or novels, though I think he agreed short bursts of viral videos distract us from watching 2.5, and even 3-hour films. Another point might be the internet video just fits better into my free time. As a college student with several classes, a part-time job, and a future to worry about, it's hard to find that time to sit down and consume long works of film. But perhaps this is not such a bad thing. Just because I turn to the web for my dose of content, it doesn't mean I've dumbed down what I watch. From in-depth podcasts to film reviews to thought-provoking theories, I've picked up on a number of intelligent media online. And of course, I still watch movies, as evidenced by the number of references I've made in this video. Perhaps I've just found a better balance of time to spend watching things. Hell, the quality of what I'm watching may have even improved.
Where are you right now? I'm at Soup! What do you mean you're at Soup? I mean I'm at Soup! What store are you in? I'm at the Soup store! Why are you buying clothes at the Soup store? Fuck you!
Well, some of it, anyway.